It's the second of our 2 games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Purdy. Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And a loose fumble. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player, but fortunately, they will have enough to keep the 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing here, Purdy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown 74 yards. And the Eagles will strike first here, this wild card matchup. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 17 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jahad Campbell able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. Gets past him at the 10. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the 49ers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Goes right back to Smith again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Throwing is Hurts. And it is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And 5 at the Niners' 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good by Auburn. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's to the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. So halftime here out west. Let's look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and it's a great run there to pick up the first down.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4.
No touch. No touch.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 46 yards. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 110 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's having a big game. Running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Purdy. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Brings up 3rd and
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 16. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one.
Now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
On third down, they go with Shipley. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
That's good. Eagles.
Once again, it's Shipley.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Third and long.
Here is 3rd and 5. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.